So, dear respected teacher, dear community, um, so the first thing I would like to introduce you is the gesture of joining the palm. You may see this quite often to see like monks will do this to each other or to many things. So this is to share that we are here in the present moment. So one is represent the body and one is represent the mind. They come together and be present in here and now. Yeah. Or I can say this is I'm here. Yeah. And when we bow to the other person, it's because we are here. We recognize that person's presence and we bow to that person. Yeah. This is a very beautiful gesture. It's like a silent communication, but it has a lot of meaning. Sometimes communication, we think that we have to use verbal and a lot of words, but actually silent can be also a communication. And joining our palm and bow is a kind of silent communication that have a very deep meaning. Yeah. The other things that we bow is when we come into the meditation hall. So before we open the door, the first thing we do is to join our palm and we bow. Um, and sometimes it looks very devotional. But for us, the practice, we have to avoid practicing just the form, but we want to practice. Each practice bring us benefit and transform us from difficulty and suffering. And one of the common suffering that we have is forgetfulness. We don't know what is happening most of the time. When we walk, when we brush our teeth, when we eat, sometimes our mind is somewhere else. So we are not really in what we are doing. So stopping is very helpful for us to be present in the present moment. So our habit is open the door. If you want to go for sitting, the habit of sleep forgetfulness is you open the door and you just run in, not even pay attention to the step, and then you just run in. You already find yourself on the cushion. So this action, we want to cut it into several segments. Each segment is enlightenment. Each segment is awakening. Each segment is waking up from forgetfulness. But when you find yourself forgetful, please don't judge yourself. Yeah? We still accept. We still recognize, oh, today I forget. I go into cushion, I just run into the cushion without stopping. So the first stop is the door, when we open the door mindfully, because it's also we don't want to disturb another participant. So you open the door and then you close gently, and then you join your palm and you bow. And then you can walk mindfully to the cushion. And before we sit down, we stop in front of the cushion, we bow to the cushion. Yeah? It's also to let you know that this cushion will contribute to your peace and your practice of mindfulness, and you want to ask permission to sit on that cushion. Also to bow to the person who has prepared it for you, because the cushion does not move itself and make this formation. Somebody did it before. So we want to bow to that person too, that help us to have this cushion to sit. So we stop and then we bow, and then we can sit down gently and use our body as mindfulness. We know that I am sitting. That tomorrow morning we will have a guided meditation, so we can enjoy the exercise that will be offered by a brother. Yeah. And the exercise will have sentences and keywords for us to keep ourselves awake during the meditation. Let's say he will say, breathing in, I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I'm breathing out. And then the keyword is in and out. So that keyword will be stay in your breathing. So you have in, out, in, out, like this. So we enjoy the in breath and the out breath with the keywords. And then after that, he will do another sound of the bell and have another exercise. And we listen the exercise. What is the exercise? We don't need to follow him directly. What is in breath? What is out breath? But we just listen. Maybe he will say, breathing in, I'm aware of of my body. Breathing out, I relax my body. And then you hear the exercise. Okay, this is the guided. And then what is the keyword? The keyword is, maybe he will say, aware of body, relax body. So you can enjoy your breathing, aware of your body, and relax your body. And sometimes we ask, where should I pay attention to? Because body is so many things. It's up to you. You are free. You want to see your shoulder, you want to see your face, you want to see your back, you want to see your thigh or your arms. Up to you. Any part is your body. So aware of your body or sitting posture in general. Aware of my body, relax my body. Yeah. In every breath. In breath, aware of my body. Out breath, relax my body. So we practice like this until the end of the session. Yeah. So this is the guided meditation. We also have silent sitting meditation. So during this meditation is completely, we don't have any guided. So you will stay with your body and your breathing in a sitting posture. What make the sitting meditation difficult is because we have idea. Yeah. Okay, now I ask you. You can just raise your hand and we just share it randomly. Yeah. So, according to you, what um, what is a good sitting meditation? Like what kind of condition that you can say this is a good sitting meditation? Anyone? Do you have any idea? Yes. Bring in the present moment. Another one? The sitting that you can say this is good sitting. Yeah. You feel stillness inside of you. What else? Imagine you do sitting and you say this is a nice sitting. What does it mean? Yes. You feel peaceful, and then you say, okay, this is a good sitting. What else? You feel relaxed, and then they say, okay, this is a good sitting. Yeah. Yeah. You feel focused. Your mind is one pointed into certain things, maybe your breathing. Then you say, this is a good sitting. What else? If your body is painful, is it a good sitting? Can you say that that is a good sitting? No? Yeah. If you can accept the pain, that is tough. How about if you think a lot? Is that a good sitting? If you accept the thinking, that's correct. You're good. Yeah. How about sleepiness? You feel sleepy in your sitting. Is that a good sitting? I forgot to turn on. You can hear me? Okay. That's cool. So please take this into your note, yeah? What is a good sitting? So everything that we say tonight, they are all good sitting. So please, when you sit, when you have body pain, you know that this is a good sitting because you accept the pain. Yeah? And then because you accept the pain, you can change your posture mindfully. So we change our posture mindfully so that we don't disturb our neighbor. Uh, we can flip our knees up, take some moment, and then put it back, and then enjoy your breathing and enjoy the guided meditation or enjoy your relaxation of your body again. If you have a lot of thinking, you do the same. It's like, oh, why I think so much in my sitting, yeah? And then you accept that I am thinking right now. Probably I have a lot of project right now, so it's very normal. Or you are facing a certain issue right now, it's normal. You have a lot of thinking. But then you can just smile to your thinking and look at your body. You can open your eyes. You can look at your body. Oh, I'm sitting here. There's nothing I'm doing. I'm doing nothing right now. And then you enjoy that doing nothing in the present moment. The same with the sleepiness. When we feel sleepy, you open your eyes. Because sometimes it's just because we close our eyes by default, the brain tell you that you are going to sleep. And then you start to be sleepy. Yeah. But sometimes we can enjoy the feeling of sleepiness too. We know that there are so many people cannot fall asleep easily. And when you feel sleepy, this is the joy of someone who cannot sleep. Huh? So you can feel the happiness for other people. Or you feel happy for yourself at the moment when you cannot sleep. You can, this is the things that I really want. Huh? And you can enjoy your sleepiness. So sometimes I just open my eyes and enjoy my breathing. Open eyes, closed eyes, it does not really matter for the sitting meditation. The most important thing is you enjoy your sitting in the present moment. So any idea you have about what is good and what is not good, the not good, you have to delete all of them. Yeah? Because that will be the obstacle of your sitting. But if you can turn it everything into good, then your sitting, any sitting is good sitting. So this is our homework that we can do. And now I would like to give you an opportunity to practice that. I will invite one sound of the bell. You can breathe with the bell, and we will sit in silence for 5 minutes. Yeah, and tell yourself, this sitting is good. And whatever come to you, you accept it. If you need to move, you move. If you need to change your posture, change your posture. If you need to open your eyes, you open your eyes. But stay with your breathing. Stay with your body. Relax your body. That is the most important. And one thing quite important is to check your back. Is it straight and relax? Your shoulder, is it fall to the side relaxingly without being like this? Huh? So we check our posture. Sit comfortably. So, dear friends, I hope you enjoy your sitting, and I hope that you have a good sitting of 5 minutes sitting. Mhm. So, sometime if you feel the silence is too long, 30 minutes, you are free to cut it into a few segments. You can do 3 times of 10 minutes. You can do a twice of 2 times of 15 minutes. So it's up to you. So you can just decide, okay, the first session is finished. Now I want to open my eyes and rest on my leg a little bit. And then now I sit back down and I will close my eyes again and enjoy my sitting again. Yeah. And as young people, I think we should be creative. We are not attached to the word sitting meditation. We can say sitting and doing nothing, for example, or the non-project moment, or the uh, how you call it, the non-action moment. Yeah. So because nowadays we have so many action, so many things to do, and this is the privilege of having 30 minutes of nothing. Yeah. uh, just being rested in the moment and sit there and doing nothing. And now I have Brother Phuong with me. I think he can show you a little bit more funky way of sitting, all different kind of sitting, yeah, all different kind of posture, the legs, and you can explore which one that you feel like you want to explore more, the style of sitting.
So, dear Thầy, dear brothers, dear like friends, I don't know how many posture of sitting meditation in the Zen tradition, because the day by day there are a lot of kinds of posture. And so, but there are some very basic posture for the sitting meditation. We talk about the lotus. We The lotus is the symbols. Is the symbol for the sitting meditation. It's kind of when the Buddha, uh, you can see on the picture on the magazine, you can see the image of the Buddha sit on the lotus. So the first is kind of, you can see that the, yeah, it's okay. Uh, with this posture, we say that's the half lotus, the one leg we put on the other leg. And the full lotus is you, yeah, you put across to each other. And of course, it's kind of not easy for the beginners. But the principle of the lotus or the full lotus is to combine your bottom and your two knees become 3 points. It's kind of that you pay attention to your knees touch the ground or on the mat, and it will combine with your bottom and keep your back straight. That half lotus or full lotus does not matter. Your knees and your bottom combine to each other. And I see some have some sit on the by the Japanese posture. Yeah, it's kind of to keep the bottom and your legs touch the ground, And thầy used to ask the new posture, Guérissante posture. What is the Guérissante posture? I'm sorry, my brothers are sitting on the Guérissante posture in the way that you feel comfortable. That is the Guérissante posture.
Any posture.
Any posture that you feel comfortable and you feel your back straight and relaxed. Of course, sometimes we sit, yeah, we accept the pain, but if we still keep our back straight, I think that the day by day you will, we will sit longer. So the principle is to keep our knees and the bottom on the ground with the Japanese posture of full lotus or the half lotus. Every and and when we sit down, we aware of our body. But actually, the sitting meditation happens before we come in, before we come into the meditation hall. It starts from when we hear the sound of the bell, and from that moment we aware of our body and mind. Because at that moment we don't need to do anything. Yeah, even though we are helping for the brothers to do like the sanitize or the washing, you can give up and turn back to your to our body and mind. We checking, we relax. Right away, we listen the sound of the bell, and after that, during on the way, we walk from our room or the toilet, go to the meditation hall. We start to pay attention to our body and mind, and we can pay something a reaction or some speak of our thinking or something in our body and mind, or our emotion. Because sometimes we are playing very fun, but we listen the sound of the bell and something reaction in our body. Even though in the first we think that we come here to practice, but when we are so funny and we have to go to the meditation hall, it's not easy to accept that, and we recognize that in reaction, and maybe if, if you used to practice, we know how to use the mindful breathing in the every action, every moment, every steps from our room to the meditation hall. And so that's why we don't wait until sit on the mat, sit on the cushion to practice meditation. We can practice from before that, and we can, if we can enjoy maybe like the 15 minutes before the meditation. Maybe in the meditation we have a lot of thinking, we have a lot of pain. I think it's okay. We are happy. We are success in meditation, sitting before the sitting meditation, and that is the spirit, the way we observe, the way we pay attention to our body, our mind, our emotion. It's not like struggle or the fight, or like we're gonna be in a battle. It's uh, it's the way we come back to our body and mind. And sometimes, of course, there's something not easy, something uncomfortable, but we just recognize and be present with them, relax with them, and that is the meditation. And with the comfortable posture, with the right posture, we can easily observe and pay attention to our body and mind, and like thầy Bảo Tạng guide you before how to breathe, how to pay the breathing. And when it's not like that, it's kind of the exercise or it's kind of game, but Of course, that's the calm game. That is still game, not like the volleyball or the ping pong. It's the game to come back to our body and mind. Yeah, I would like to share some spirit and the common principle of the meditation sitting. Thank you. Walking. Yeah. So you know that that is the same exercise and the same spirit between sitting meditation and walking meditation. Sitting meditation is to practice meditation while sitting, and it's the same with the walking. We practice mindfulness, practice meditation while walking. And when for the sitting, we combine, we follow, we use our breath to connect the body and mind together. And it's the same with the walking. But with the walking, we have one more partner, that is our steps. We combine with our breath and our steps. Usually, mm, the usually our in breath will shorter than our out breath. It's kind of when we breathe out, the step we make will be much more than the step we make when we breathe in. So that's why we can combine, and we can like count the steps we make when we breathe in or breathe out. For me, usually when I walk, I can remember the couples of the number, like the 3 or 5 first. It means that when I start to practice walking meditation, I breathe in, I make 3 steps, and when I breathe out, I make 5 steps, and I keep that rhythm, I keep that numbers in the 5 minutes or maybe longer, as long as I feel comfortable. And after we make that steps, we make that rhythm in a time, we will feel that our lungs will have a need to breathe longer, and so we make we can develop our number like the 5 or 7. I breathe in, I make 5 steps, and breathe out, I make 7 steps comfortably. And after that, I focused on the steps, of course, but I still focused on the number, and it keeps our mind to be focused. And after that, if you see some, if you feel like if you want to change, okay, you can change, like that you can use some the keywords, very famous keywords in the plum village. I have arrived, I am home, I have arrived, I am home, home, home. Yeah, and the sentence you make when you breathe in, yeah, normally will shorter than the sentence you make when you breathe out. And it's like the game. It's like the game again when we practice, when we combine with the number, with the keywords, with our steps and our breathing. Okay, I can make you an example. Okay, I will try to like this way first. Usually, I say that I know my lungs and I know my step. So when I start, 3 and 5 is the number I remember. In, sorry, out, and I can feel my breathing from the beginning to the end. And I breathe in such a way that I can feel comfortable for my lung and for my steps as well. Uh, and so if I feel comfortable in that rhythm, in that number, I keep it in 5 minutes. And after a little bit, I feel I would like to make longer, so I can improve like the 5 step and 7 step for in and out breath. Uh, so it's like this when I try to make a sample for you. I feel that with the 5 and 7, I feel a little bit uncomfortable because I try. Because I try, but in the walking meditation, you have a time, we have a space to practice, and our lung and our steps, our body will adapt for that rhythm. And yeah, the second practice you can apply that we use the keywords. I have arrived, I am home. I have arrived, I am home. I have arrived, arrived. I am home, home, home. And we don't stuck in the keywords. We don't stuck in the number, but the number and the keywords help us to know exactly, to understand our uh, lung capacity and our body capacity. And so you can like it's like this exercise. And if we practice and if we do this exercise every day, you will feel that yeah, the walking meditation is not something like so stillness. It's very funny and it's very living practice, and we can apply it into our every daily life. It's like when we walk from this place to that place without anyone around us, we can apply this. It's kind of exercise for our lungs and our legs. Yeah, and of course, the the purpose of the walking meditation is to help us be present, bring our body and mind together. And when our body and mind together, it can it can heal and nourish by themselves. We don't need to do anything. We just bring our body, our mind back to our body, and they will do by themselves. Sometimes we think that we transform, we suffer, and we need to be happy, and we try as a self, and we cannot sleep. But when we relax, we we know how to make the condition for our body and mind coming back together. We will enjoy the nourishment and the healing of our body and mind by itself. Yes, that is something I would like to share. Thanks for your. I'm sorry because we don't talk talk to each other before this session. so so that was something. Thank you.
We just improvise. So thank you, Brother Funkan, to share with us the walking meditation. So the purpose of that is to just change our habit of walking and sleeping at the same time. walking and thinking at the same time. So the walking to slow down is help us to wake up, to walk a little bit more aware and be present in the here and now. So when you practice alone, you can walk as slow as you like. Yeah? And this weekend also we can try just to work a little bit with our body. We slow down in every step we go to the kitchen, to the dining hall, wherever we go. We just remind ourselves that I want to walk a little bit more relaxed, because this weekend is the gift that you give yourself to stop from anything that you have, to just have a precious weekend for yourself. And you want to make good use of this time and to relax as much as you can. Yeah. Even we have a service, we call it work sometimes. It's a moment for us to move our body, but with awareness, with relaxation, with care to ourselves. Because this weekend is really not a hard work. It's not, you come here not for the hard work of meditation. It's really to come here to take care of yourself, be yourself, be gentle with yourself, and to understand yourself better. And this is the purpose of this weekend. And also to have friends around. This is something that we are doing here this weekend is very against the stream. We are almost like just the fact that you come here is almost like a protest, like a, how you call it in French, called manifestation, demonstration. It's a demonstration to the society. When everyone walk very fast, you walk slowly. When everyone works so hard, you do nothing. When everyone is like busy with their own schedule, they don't talk to each other, you make friends here. So this is the things that we are doing here this weekend. Is also an experimental for us to feel safe with each other. And this safety is not the monastery who give you the safety. It's the safety that we have to build together as a group, as this group. So we need to find a way, how can we give safety to everybody. So Healing Spring is a space for everybody, and we want everyone to feel safe, whoever you are, what color you are, what gender you prefer to identify, what sexuality that you express yourself. We are here open, and you can be yourself. And when we introduce ourselves, if you feel like your pronouncing is important, please introduce your pronouns to us so we know, so that we can use the correct pronouns to each other. um, Conversation. This is something that we enjoy very much, the conversation, but we want to pay attention what kind of conversation that we are engaged in. And this weekend is very short. We don't want to waste our conversation with unnecessary topic. Yeah? So when we have time, it's good to just walk to the hill, to the Buddha, sit with the Buddha over there and watch the view. It's very beautiful. Sitting silent with each other is also a very beautiful thing to do, and you have a chance to practice it this weekend. Try it out. Huh? What I say now is just an invitation, so you have to try it out. And the last thing that I want to share with you is being silent. So being silent inside and being silent outside. By walking mindfully, by sitting in silence, by eating in silence, uh, enjoying the nature, we can calm our mind slowly. Yeah. And every evening after this session, we will practice something called noble silence. So why we call it noble silence? Why we don't call it being silent? There's a little bit different of being silent and noble silent. This noble silent because we want to be silent and having awareness at the same time. So when you prepare yourself in the evening, you can take care of yourself, brush your teeth mindfully, change your clothes mindfully, and go to bed mindfully. And and if you cannot sleep, don't force yourself to sleep. Yeah, because you don't have button in your body. that you can push and then you fall asleep. Huh? Cannot. So for me, when I go to bed, I'm just like focus on one concentration. I go to my bed to rest. Uh, I lie down and I rest. If I can fall asleep, that is the bonus. If it is deep sleep, even more bonus. Yeah. So don't worry about that. Especially the new place, sometimes we just feel uncomfortable. So you just rest. So don't get panic because when you rest, it's fine. Everything is fine if you rest. When you get panic, that is the worst part that can happen. So you can lie down if you cannot really sleep and you need to go out. Just go out and walk mindfully to the tea table and drink something, or go outside to have some fresh air and come back to rest again. Yeah. So please enjoy your weekend as much as you can. And the last thing is love yourself. Yeah. And maybe in during the day you find yourself many times that you have to remind yourself that you have enough and you are enough, good enough to enjoy this moment. And sometimes we feel like, oh, there are so many suffering. How can I just enjoy this weekend? No, we that is something, it's a contribution, it's not a taking. Being here to be able to relax is a contribution. You are not taking anything because the peace that you have is you who co-creating this thing. We are contributing. Um, so this is also something that we need to be courageous to be happy, to be peaceful, and to be joyful as a community. And if you are brave enough, turn off your phone for this weekend. If it is possible, huh? This is not like obligatory, but it's good to have a gadget detox for this weekend if there's nothing very, very important, unless somebody is sick in your home or you will lose 10,000 euro if you don't turn on your phone, then I don't take responsibility. Yeah. So if you have that condition, do it because this is a good time because it's a collective energy that can support you to do that. So after this, we will practice noble silent, and then we have sitting meditation tomorrow morning at 6:30.